Hello guys, my name is NaToSaphiX and today we have another day, and this time it is about breaking 30, dropping a 30 bomb. And well, first of all, why is it so hard to break 30? Why is it so hard to break that magic number, and why is it so magical? Well, in an ordinary game of Counter-Strike, what you'll find is that there are 30 rounds, if no overtime, and if you get one frag per round, that will mean that you get 30 kills. So 30 kills usually means a frag per round or more. And that is why it's so hard to drop 30, to break 30. But I've picked out a game of Global Elite matchmaking that I played, I think it was yesterday, where I dropped 32 frags, and I want to show you something that was, well, when I found out, it was definitely like an eye-opener for me. I watched the point of view demo of good players. A point of view demo of good players. So good, NaToSaphiX. But anyway, I watched a point of view demo of some good player. I've done it since, and it's helped me a lot because you learn a lot of stuff from better players. But, well, what I noticed was that dropping 30 or whatever, better than 30, like a higher number than 30, it doesn't take, like, when you think about it, it totally makes sense. You don't need to make an ace every round, and no one can ace every round, except for maybe Kenny S or a Rage Cheater. It's globally matchmaking, so you are going to see a Rage Cheater later. But anyway, it doesn't take, like, these insane amounts of, like, individual skill to drop a 30 bomb. What it just takes is, it takes patience, it takes brain, it obviously takes a bit of aim. Like, you can't be silver level and have crosshair placement down on the feet and expect to drop a 30 bomb in Global Elite matchmaking. But what you need to think about is, if you want to drop a 30 bomb, it's not about doing an ace every single round, or every single round just carrying your team, because what usually happens for me is that if I just play patient and if I play smart and I do hit my shots, or at least a few of them, what I find is that I tend to drop at least 20 frags, and a lot of the time, on ECA for example, 30 bombs. And why is it that I drop 30 bombs? Or, well, what is my thought process when I do this? Well, these point of view demos showed me that, again, it's not about having these standout rounds where it's like you drop an ace or whatever. When you sit and watch professional Counter-Strike, I mean, it's happened for me at least a few times, where I can sit and think, okay, this guy has a pretty good game. He hasn't, like, made an ace, he hasn't got 4 kills in a round yet, or might not at all get one, like a 4K or an ace. But what he's really good at is just having a good average and making every round count. And what you'll see in this game is that I dropped 32 frags in 30 rounds, so a bit over 1 frag per round as an average, but I do not make a single 4K or a single ace. It's all down to the fact that almost every round I get a kill, and some of the rounds I get 3, or some rounds I get 2. And it is something that, for me at least, you know, changed a lot. It did, because you change your way of playing. You don't go aggressive and try to get like 4 kills. It's a stupid time to talk about it because I get a bit too greedy there. But you don't have to go aggressive and like just push and push and push and kill everybody. Not at all. You just need to make every round count, and if you can get a nice average. For example, this round, it's a pretty big round. Like, the individual play in that round is pretty good. I push the smoke, I get 2 kills, but then again, it's 2 kills. It's not like it's an ace, it's not like anyone would sit and think, oh my god, this is the best round I've ever seen. But I just take the rounds, well, I take the frags that come at me. For example, this guy mindlessly pushes up mid. It's a pretty easy kill. And for this one, I know that they've played a lot of apps, and so I hear them jumping on the wagon or whatever, and so I take an entry frag, I drop back, and I just sit here. Because I've gotten my frag, I've helped my team massively, and now they are coming at me. So they are enabling me to get an even better round, but it's just about getting that average. If you can get an entry frag every round, for example, it's not possible, you know. Entry frags are quite hard to take, and every single round would be impossible. But if you get the entry frag every single round, well, you're still going to drop 30, even though you just get 1 kill and die every round, if you play 30 rounds, that is. But pistol round, once again, 1 kill. I get taken out by a pretty lucky running headshot by a pistol. And yeah, I had previously, like a few rounds before that, gotten a jumping AK headshot, which was quite annoying. But this round, another pretty nice display of individual skill. Unfortunately, since I was solo queuing, there wasn't much communication going on with my teammate, and he does not cover my angle at all, even though, like, that was his job, you know. I take out 2 in a 2 versus 3, and he's just not watching anything. But even on an eco, I get that 1 frag, and it's just, you know, I don't know how he can even. I find myself, I've been trying to do this video a couple times, and I find it quite hard to do because a lot of the time I'm just sitting and repeating myself, but repeating myself is kind of so you will remember it better, because there's not much to change really. All you need to understand is that if you play smart and if you get the kills, like, yeah, that makes sense, but if you play it smart and you hit at least 50% of the shots that you're supposed to hit, like, if you are in a fair 1 versus 1 duel and you win it 50% of the time, I think you'll be able to drop a lot of frags, you know. And a lot of the time it's about using your head to put yourself in advantageous positions, so it's not a fair 1 versus 1 duel. So it's a 1 versus 1 duel where you've got the upper hand. For example, this one, normally I have a teammate, but I've planted the bomb in a spot that is a bit uncommon, and so he doesn't really know where I am. But yeah, 24 frags in 22 rounds, and going into the 23rd, but not a single 4 kill, not a single ace, but just making every round count. And this guy flashes himself. I mean, it's called flashing yourself out, but I don't think that's how you do it. And this guy thought we were going to go on A, and so I knew. And another 2 kill round, but nothing special. No one would ever sit and look at this round and think, oh, that was such a great piece of individual skill. No, it would never happen. Like, it's just a single kill, isolated, and I get a kill to end off the round. But still, I'm dropping so many frags because of this. And obviously it's not all about frags. A lot of these frags, or at least a handful of them, are entry frags or kills where they are important for us to win the round. But some of them are like the last round, for example. It was on a save. I was trying to save my gun. I knew it was impossible, so I was just trying to kill as many people as I could. This guy with a pretty good position. But yeah, I hope that this video can kind of help you to understand that dropping 30 is not about being an absolute individual maniac who just goes on terrors with aces and stuff every round. No, it's about having that good average, and it's about making every round count instead of occasionally pulling off something magical. And what you'll find is that if you start taking every round very seriously and get a kill every round, those magical moments where you drop aces, they will obviously happen. And if you combine the fact that you are having a good average with those kind of standout rounds that will occasionally happen, because they do, you know, then you will find yourself even dropping 40 in some games. And in some games maybe 50 if you're really, really good and lucky. But yeah, in 1 versus 2 here, I peek a bit too wide. I thought he was actually trying to push me, but it's pretty much impossible to play the bomb timer in matchmaking. But you can see me dropping 31 frags at the minute, and I will eventually go on to drop 32. But we had this guy Vinny who was AFK for, well, the last part of the second half, and you will see why. Good flash coming out. This guy is totally blind. So that's not a fair 1 versus 1 duel. I make sure that I've got the upper hand and easy kill. And this guy Vinny, as said, has been AFK for a few rounds, and then the guy called Iron Bad at CSGO, who was queuing with Vinny, puts on his rage cheats and wins us the game. So yeah, it's globally the matchmaking, you know. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video, guys. Please leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you haven't. My name is NaToSaphiX, and I'll see you in the next video. But before you go, I want to let you know that if you want to, I would like to put out a video with, well, a point of view demo of JW playing Rameses, where I try to kind of show you, he drops 30 francs, show you how to drop 30, well, it's going to be showing you that same average that JW gets. It's not like he drops aces every round. He's just got a very good average, and you can easily drop 30 but still have a game where you're thinking, well, I didn't really do anything, because it just comes so naturally, because you're just getting 1 kill every round essentially. Also, I want to tell you, to those who do not know, for a few months now, at least 2, I have been going pretty much full-time live stream. And so that means that I stream 4 hours a day, 5 days a week. And I would really appreciate if you came over and checked out my stream. It's loads of fun. Like, it's just I'm interacting with your chat. I love like talking to you guys. And even though I don't really answer many comments on YouTube anymore, it's just because there are so many comments to answer. But I answer most questions, 9 out of 10, if not more, on my stream. So if you have some question that you need to ask me before it's too late, well, there's a way. But hope you have enjoyed the video, guys, and I hope to see you next time.